Hey, what's going on, good people? Welcome to this fourth episode of this tutorial. So we are halfway through creating our report. So this is how far we are. We can show this one. So we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still have 4 to go. So so this is the pass section, and then this is the fail. So for now, I'm gonna start with this because I have these two. These are referring to failed information. So here, this section is about failed test cases. So let me tackle these ones and then I'll see the rest. So let me go ahead and say failed reasons here. Alright, and then so for failed reasons I also need these variables. So failed data, so I'm just gonna initialize it like this because I don't know the reasons by heart. So those are some of the things that we have to query our database for, right? So failed data and failed reasons. So for failed reasons, what do we need? We need to do this we need a for loop for so we need to check that every reason we get doesn't already exist in this array. So what we have to do is we have to compare. So if this if this reason, let me just trim it, if it's the same, or if it does exist, if we look here, if we fail, we have this. So let's just copy this, items dot failed reason dot trim. So if it exists, we just need to increment the value on the value on failed data. Sorry. So failed data on that particular index will increment it by 1. So we're gonna take this and increment it by 1. And then the other thing that we need to do, we need a variable here that will tell us if this was found or not. right? So we have this if it's found. If it's not found, is found new boolean, and then we pass in found. So if is found, so if it's not found, if it's not found, we add it to this reasons array. So failed reasons dot length equals this. And then on that particular scenario, we need to add 1 to this one. Dot length equals 1. So, and then we need failed reasons here, pass it here, and then pass this. And then failed data. And then let's just test it. Okay. So unable to locate element, unable to, sorry, with these guessing, the automation team will know what this means or what happened here. So this can be changed to be a bit more descriptive, but for me, I'll just leave them as they are. Another thing that I see is this here. This is what I was talking about. So begin from 0. When you do a horizontal bar, it kind of gives me a problem. So what I will do is here, just initialize it here and say failed data. Just add another data set and say on 0 goes to 0, and for the reasons I just add an empty reason. It's not nice, but I guess this is how I overcome this particular issue. Yeah, so at least you can see that this is 1, this is 1, and then unable to locate bookings table is 4, right? So so failed reason is done. Another one is most failed. It's pretty much the same thing. Most failed and found, new found. here. See, so the label here, and the data, and the data as well. So this the label will come here, and then this is the new found. But then for this one we don't need the reason, we need a scenario. So for this one we need this. So we need items.scenario, right? And then let's go ahead and take this. Data here and passing the data as well. So here is gonna be new found, and then this, I'm just lazy to type because it's pretty much the same thing. So data, and then labels, it's gonna be labels, items.scenario. Okay, I hope this works. So let's just go here and refresh. Okay. Oh, we didn't call the function. So we need this. We need this, and pass in the data, also the label. Okay, so we have 6 which have failed, 4 have passed, 4, 5, 6. Yes, these matches the 6 that have failed, and these as well should match the 6 that have failed. Yes, so we have overall 6 failing, and then we can see booking is failing the most with 3 of them failed, cancel booking only 1, as well as logout and then edit booking. So booking is failing with unable to book, to locate item. This is probably trying to click on the booking table or something, but whatever it is, it makes sense. This whole graphical view makes sense. So the last 2 things that we need is this. test runs as well as execution time. So let's go ahead and handle our test runs here. So the thing with test runs is that we need all the test cases. So we need to get all the test cases. So what I will do is this. Let's just add other variables, test cases, maybe add test runs. So let's add those two. Get all test cases. So we are going to need the same thing here, almost similar, not the same but similar. Alright, so here it's gonna be test cases, compare test cases. So if test cases are equals to the scenario that we have, so if this test cases is the same as the scenario, then we need to increment our test runs. So test run index, let's just go ahead and delete this. The test run is passed pass int this and then this, just increment it by 1. Okay, so boolean, if it's found, so here we're going to say test cases dot length items dot scenario dot trim, and then for the test runs dot length initialize it by 1. So let's just go ahead and delete these and include our test runs. So test run here is gonna be test cases and then test run. So testing this, alright, so we have number of test runs 2, 4, 6, they are 10, and then these are also 10. Alright, okay. What we need now is the time it took to execute each and every one of this. So I realized that this here, if you can look at this, my time format here, I didn't add semicolons. I don't know why. It was dumb of me. Both on the start and then end, and I also call this start end. This should have been start execution and then end execution. I don't know why I named it like this, but okay, anyway, let's just go ahead and try to add this last one. So because it's time, so we're gonna deal with date. So inside of here, calculate so let's create a few variables, items, this is called start execution, and then let's just split this. So the reason I'm doing this, I just wanna format this time in the standard time, because JavaScript gives us an error when we're trying to pass strings in another format. So let me just give it the default format, and then start hours, so for my hours, dot substring, so these are my hours, minutes and seconds. So minutes, seconds. is 2 4 6 4, and then start time this dot split so I'm splitting these two and then getting this hours, minutes and seconds, and now I want to split these so that I can interchange for years to come first and then month and days, because if I just leave it as days, month like this, JavaScript gives me an error. So I just want to provide it with the default format that it can associate with. So the final thing will be like this. Final start time would be something like this. It would be something like this, plus month plus, and then these would be days plus t plus hours plus minutes, and finally plus seconds. So this is start time, and then end time would be a similar thing. So for end time, I've called it this, and here, so I will replace everything that says start with end here, and final end time. So here will be and lastly seconds. So now that we have the format that we need, so what we do now is we need to calculate the difference in seconds. So start start time. Let me say it's start date equals to new date, and then we pass in our format. And then end date, and we pass this format. And to get the difference, we just do var time diff equals start dot get time minus end date dot get time. So and then we need the last variable here, which we're gonna call test case execution time times data. That's a long variable, so take this variable here and we're gonna need to pass, say, math dot absolute, and then we pass this divided by 1000 in order to get seconds. So execution would be this with our test cases. So let's see, and then to test this, okay, so we can see here edit booking takes 30 seconds to run, this one takes 33, this one 36, this one 34. So precisely this is what we need, this is what we're trying to achieve. Oh yeah, another thing, we need to copy and paste this here. Before we break, we need to copy and paste this here, right? The same thing all over again, but we'll have to change here. So this will add onto the existing value. So this will say index plus let's see this. Gosh, this was a long video. So you can see this takes 154 seconds to run. It was expected as it's failing so much. Cancel booking takes 64. This one takes 46 and 55. So this is what I wanted to create. So our template is ready. Let's just go ahead and handle these three on the next video. So I tried to create, there can be many options that we can get or add into this template, but for now I think this is sufficient for what I wanted to present. If there's anything, any way of making this simpler or better in any way, please let me know on the comments. Guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Any criticism is welcome. So thank you for tuning in. See you again on the next video. Bye for now.